Hi friends! So recently I have noticed that a lot of other YouTubers, including myself, have been doing a lot of picking up and dropping and deciding like, oh, I'm gonna collect this person, and then getting into it and being like, maybe not. So I have created something mainly for me, but I am also going to include it down below in case you guys want to use it for should I collect this person. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to fill it out. I just made it and printed it, so this is my first time like filling it out to make sure that it really works with someone who I want to collect. And that person is Chuu. So, group name up top. She is now a soloist, so I'm going to put that first. Soloist Luna. Okay. So the first thing I want to look at is how many album cards are we talking? And I have this. So for Luna, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 times 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh wait, no, that's actually, this has her solo album too. So 72, 73. So in total, there are 73 album cards. Average price. So since she's different with Luna versus soloist, I would say pre-debut / the beginning, like hash and plus plus, I'd say those. Well, mainly plus plus. Oh, and XX, because butterfly. Go for about 20. So, beginning. Then we move into, this is where we move into hash. And then midnight. I'm thinking from what I've seen, they could be, if I include flip that in there, like 4 to 8. Not counting Coffee Chuu. And then her solo, this is what I'm more familiar with, averages around like 5. How many cards per comeback? So, since she's not in Luna anymore and she's a soloist, average for that, I'm just going to go by her solo, which is about like 17. So that's a lot to think about. Like, if she keeps this up, 17 every comeback would be a lot to get. Yes, there are lots of hard to find album cards with her. We have the beginning cards for Luna. Then there's the coffee card. And then there's like, I can't remember which version this is, but this version, those seem to be pretty hard to find too. And then I think there's like a Tiger Chuu that's pretty hard. So I think, was that midnight? There's some midnight cards. And Tiger Chuu. So that's quite a lot. Because the beginning cards, there's a lot of those. Do I collect other members? No. How much would I spend per comeback? So let's say that if we include, since Luna is no more, unfortunately, I'm just going to do the solo. So let's say that it averages to around 5 and I cannot trade anything. I'm not even talking about trading right now. So the highest, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75. We'll put those as 5 together, 80. So I cannot make any trades, and I'm not buying any albums for, this purpose. 80. If I buy an album, it could probably get up to 100. Am I willing to spend that much on Chuu per comeback? Well, this is my high range. And if I want to take into account my other collections, like Isa 1, but Isa 1 isn't active, but I've and Le Seraphim are. Red Velvet is kind of active. Oh My Girl is kind of active. This is my high range. I'm gonna say maybe. Do I want to collect non-album cards? With how much that's gonna be, I'm gonna say not yet. Merch. I'm gonna skip this. Pre-order benefers. This is why we edit, friends. Pre-order benefits. There are some cute ones. I've mainly seen pre-order benefits on Mercari Japan because that's mainly where I buy. And I see them for like 10 to 20. No. Do I collect non-album for other members? If yes, so I'm going to skip this. How easy is it to find these cards? I have not really paid attention to Luna merch or non-album stuff. I feel like it's like, I'm not even sure if this is in frame. I feel like it is semi easy to find them, but not for good prices. And then, of course, there's going to be the other ones that are like, whoa, this is real hard to find. I'm gonna, as an average. Okay, next. Binder. Is Chuu going to need her own binder? 73 cards. It depends on where I put her. I don't want to use an A5 for her. I want to use an A4, so I don't think she's going to need her own. /12 pocket. How many sleeves or fillers? Let's say I put her in a 12 pocket with the side loading, the Ultra Pro, and that's 12. So what's 12? 12 times 7 is 84. 12 times 6. That doesn't sound right. Watch me do math in my head. 12 times 5 is 60. 12 times 6 is 72. Yeah, I'm right. So I would need 7 pages for just album cards right now. Fillers, I need 73, and then not fillers, sleeves. And then fillers I'm not going to worry about right now. Do I want to dedicate that much space to her? 7 pages. Yes, I'm okay with that. How much will I spend on sleeves? I currently have a ton of sleeves. So I'm not going to spend any. And then pages, I'm not going to spend any yet. Right now, if the answers are no about these, I should probably take this. Oh no, wait, I think this was gonna come next. I must have printed them in the wrong order. Okay. Yes, because this was gonna be at the end. Why did it print like that? I don't know. Alrighty. Where am I going to get cards? So that should have come after this. So where am I going to get cards? I mostly get cards through Mercari Japan and Instagram. I don't use Twitter. Pokemarket is more of a no. Other, not really. Okay. Trading. Do I already have cards I can trade? I don't have Luna cards. So maybe. Can I cross trade? I've already made one cross trade. So yes. Do trades seem easy to find? Not for Luna. Are the tags active? Yes. Is the community big? Kinda. Like, Luna's pretty big, but the Chuu solo community isn't as much. Chuu is pretty popular, though. I'd say she's one of the top. Will that make it harder to find trades? How easy is it to find these cards? I'm going to take that off because that's the same question as the other cards. I'm glad we're going through this and editing it to make sure it works together. Okay. So then would have come this binder. So then if answers here are no and I am sad, what about only collecting the cards I like? I think right now I am only going to focus on, because Luna seems hard. I think I want to focus mainly on midnight and before. Or midnight and after. That's what I mean. That's my main focus right now. If I can find other cards for relatively cheaper prices, cool. So that would be only if I'm collecting cards I like. So I'm going to skip the how many. Average. What about one card per outfit? What about only album pulls? Can I just trade my pulls and be happy? Okay. So now I'm going to synthesize all of this. Do I still want to collect Chuu after knowing all of this? Yes. Do I have the resources to collect Chuu? So do I have the binder stuff / money to get it? Yes. Do I have money to keep up with Chuu's solo comebacks? Based on all of it, I would say currently yes. Am I okay with slowly or selectively collecting? Yes, I'm okay with slowly collecting. I'd say that Chuu is medium. If I'm not having fun, can I pause or stop? Yes. How much will I spend on sleeves? At the moment, 0. Pages, at the moment, 0. Okay, notes. So, beginning Luna, hard. Expensive. For me. I want to put most of my focus on her solo. And Luna-wise, honestly, I think most of my focus is going to go on Flip That to start out with. However, I would love to make trades for, other eras. But right now, mostly Flip That. She does have a few cards that are pretty hard / expensive. Now, I don't know the price range area for like Mercari and eBay as much because I'm not on those as much. My price range area that I know more about is Instagram and Mercari Japan. Or I guess my rare area as well. I'm also not going to focus on non-album right now. And I'm going to try real hard to not do non-album because I don't think that that's feasible right now. Any other notes for Chuu? I love her. She's so cute. Okay, so my final answer, yeah. I'm going to collect Chuu somewhat selectively. So my top priority is going to be Howl. Flip that. Midnight. That's what I'm going to collect right now. And then if I finish those, then I'll get into the others. Okay, that seems pretty good. So that with Howl, Flip That, and Midnight. That is, where does Midnight start? I'm not even sure. I think here? How many cards did Hash have? I need something that tells me. Here, you're gonna tell me. Hash had 2 cards, yes. So that would be 12, 24 plus like 17. Oh, bye-bye. 41. So I'm gonna focus on 41 cards right now. Cool. Okay. This is good. I'm glad I went through and sort of like talked it through and figured it out, because I feel like that is going to be helpful, knowing that that's what I want to focus on. And then in the future, if I want to focus on more, then I can. I want to write Chuu here too. Okay. So to wrap it up, you obviously don't have to go through all of this when you decide about collections, but I would recommend sort of doing some sort of planning and looking through and figuring out, okay, how many cards do I have the space for that? About how much am I going to spend per comeback if I cannot find any trades? So like figuring out your high range is a good idea. That way you know what to be prepared for, but then if it's less, great. Awesome. And then figuring out what you want to collect. Like, are you going to move into non-album? Are you going to move into pre-orders or merch? Or are you just going to stick with album like I am for Chuu right now? If I can get these 41 cards, then I'm going to move into other stuff. And I'm pretty excited about that. So, yes. Thank you for watching. I'm going to leave a link to this sheet down below in case you would like to use it with, you know, the changes and me figuring out like what I need to do for it to work for other people. But also, if you have any other suggestions, please let me know, because I want to make sure that like I am doing something of value for this community, because I really feel strongly about this community, because I've gained so many friends, and I feel like it's just made me a happy person. Like, I just really enjoy it, and so I want to do something for it. So yeah, thank you, and I hope this is useful, and happy collecting. Bye. Okay, so let's get into the second part of this video, which is setting up for the collection. So I am going to put Chuu in the back half of this binder with Purple Kiss. And before you say anything, yes, I am aware that I forgot and. I realized that when I was going through and making fillers. And I was like, I just forgot a whole era. Orbits are gonna be mad. But you know what? This is why I plan things out. Because if I don't, I can forget a whole era. So, after planning out what I do, like, after planning out, you should then visualize how it's gonna look. For me, I use fillers. Not everybody is gonna do that though. So you just have to figure out, like, how are you going to visualize it? And if you don't need to visualize it, obviously you can skip this step, but I am a visual person. So at first, I'm going to make room for Midnight. And I think I have a trade getting set up for 2 of these cards, so I'm excited about that. While I was making fillers as well, like, I was looking at prices and seeing stuff on like eBay, and Chuu, it is probably going to be a little bit more difficult than I was thinking, but mainly and. I think and is more difficult than what I had originally thought. But that's why you do research. It is nice that there are 12 cards for these eras though, because they fit great on one page. Except for Flip That with its little, whatchamacallit, with its AR card. Oh, that reminds me, I need to get that out, because I do have that AR card. Yay! I'm not sure if that's really what I want to do though, because then like the outfits aren't together, and I really like putting same outfits together. So this is why we visualize. Well, this is why I visualize. I don't know. I'll keep it like this for now. But I might change it later. Let me go get that Chuu AR. Okay, we'll just slide her in. And bam! So, this is it all set up. I know exactly where things are going, unless I decide I want to move things around, which is a possibility, such as right now, since that one does not have a ponytail. I'm gonna put her in the middle, and then Winky ponytail on top. That one there. I would normally want to put this one in the middle since it's like the odd one out, but I don't want it in the middle, so I think I want this one in the middle actually. I normally like putting my favorites in the middle. And then she's making kissy faces there, so that one can stay. Yeah, I think that looks good. Okay, so we have gone through, like looking through things so that I'm prepared for this collection. I know that I'm going to take it slowly, and I know that I'm only going to start with 1, 2, 3, 4 eras. 3 Luna and 1 solo. Yeah. I think that most of the prep work for this is done, and now we can start collecting. So I hope that this was helpful. The link for that planning sheet will be down below if you decide that you think that it is helpful and you want to use it. I'm gonna try to make it like fillable, but Adobe Acrobat just like does not want to work on my computer, so we'll see. We'll see. And I've tried PDF Escape too to make things fillable, but it just never wants to save anything I do, so we'll see what happens. If worse comes to worse, then it'll just be a printable. And yeah, thank you for watching if you made it this far. Again, I hope it was helpful, and I will see you in the next video. Happy collecting. Bye.